Have you ever had any previous bands?
No. Well, yeah, I mean, not in this genre though.
What were they called?
I was in Concrete Understanding for a while, and CCS Crew, both hip-hop oriented.
And how'd you get the name for those bands, the year for the demo CD, and the first song you made with them?
Say what?
How'd you get the name for your old bands, first song you made with them, and year for the demo CDs?
Honestly, all three, or both bands were already made. I just kind of joined in and filled in. I didn't really have any choice or decision in any of that stuff. So.
How'd you get the name for this band, and first song, and year for the demo CD?
We wrote 3 songs at once, so there wasn't really a first song. We were kind of going back and forth, writing them all at the same time. And as far as the band name is concerned, Craig, my guitar player, and I came up with it just because, I mean, even though we kind of have a negative style to our songs, we try to make a positive into it. So a fall to break, meaning like, you know, when a person's having a bad time in life, they're falling down, and it's a fall to break to try and have a better life.
And what's the first song you made for this band?
That would be off of the September Falls album. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Give me a second. Wow. That is Fall Down. It's called Fall Down.
And who are your inspirations, and what conscious changed your life and made you want to be a musician?
My father was a musician, so because of my father and my mother, I did that. I know most of the band was really into Pantera and stuff like that. I've been all over the board, pretty much all genres, everybody, and all that. So, you know, Justin Timberlake, I love Justin Timberlake. But Breaking Benjamin was a huge factor for this band as well.
And what conscious changed your life and made you want to be a musician?
It's a good question. I've seen so many concerts, but I would say getting to see Stone Temple Pilots a long time ago in 2003 and Pearl Jam.
And have you ever had any near-death experiences?
I have, plenty of them.
What happened?
I got into a motorcycle wreck right 3 days before a Tech 9 concert I was supposed to do. Ended up not being able to walk for 6 months.
And when was your guys' first show, biggest show, and smallest show?
Our first show was our own show at The Rock. We did a CD release party. Largest show was in Michigan. We did a festival out there with like 22,000 people. And what was the other one?
Small show.
Smallest show was Phoenix. We've done a lot of smaller end shows up in Phoenix.
How'd you feel in the guitars to Slayer, guitars to Deftones, Paul Gray, Mitch Luker, Dimebag Darrell, The Rev, Screamer, Hawker and Heights, Tyson Stevens, singer Drowning Pool, Wayne Static, and the guys in the Ramones? How'd you feel when those guys died?
It sucked. I think a lot of these people need to, start taking the actual advice of not to do drugs, because most of them died because of drug-related stuff, other than obviously Dimebag. We can't even go there, that's kind of fucked up, but drugs are bad. It ends musicians' lives, and it sucks, because a lot of my favorite musicians have died from drug overdoses.
And how do you feel about the music industry when you started out versus now?
It's a lot harder to get involved in now. It's a new game. Instead of worrying about CD sales, it's all about singles, streaming online, things along those lines. So I mean, it's totally changed. Oh, should I sign it as well? You want me to sign this one?
Yeah, and put the name of your old band. And what's your dream show to play?
Dude, I've played so many of them. But I think at this point in time, we're waiting to find out about the Uproar Festival. So hopefully we can get on the entire Uproar Festival for next year. And I think that would kind of make our day at this point.
And put the name of your old bands on here.
Old bands.
And what was your favorite recording memory and live show?
Favorite show was in Iowa. Only it was the Iowa Rock Festival. There wasn't really a lot of people there, but we were on the road. It had been a long couple of days. We were all tired, and very, very tired actually. And we got called out by a guy out there, Shelby Kerpowski. He's a big fan of the band, and it was just cool, having somebody, we live 2,000 miles away, and having them come up and be like, hey, you're the lead singer of Fall to Break, aren't you? And it was just cool, man. It was a great show.
Oh, it's something right here. Favorite recording memory?
What? Oh, my favorite recording memory
something right here
is, I don't know, we record most of our stuff alone. So I'd say my favorite recording memory though recently was recording with Matt Good from the band From First to Last. Just kind of going up there with the guys and having everybody there for the first time to record together instead of being in separate rooms. So.
Well, thanks for your time. Your name?
Nathan.
And you play?
Singer.
In what band?
Fall the Break.